So diving into some of those things we can see with the thermal camera, we can see hot cells on individual modules. We can see strings and sections of modules that are offline. In that image on the bottom left there, you can see several strings of modules that are all hotter than everything else. Modules that are not operating appear hotter than the modules around them. You can also see a couple of smaller, narrower subsections of modules that are hotter, and those are not operating as well. In fact, there we have bypass diodes conducting, which may be because there's an issue with the module, or it may be because a bypass diode's doing its job. And what is that? Yeah, it's to route current around parts of modules that are shaded, soiled, or perhaps damaged to prevent overheating them. So we can clearly see those individual sections, usually 1/3 of a module, that's not operating. We can see that patchwork pattern we saw in the previous slide. This is characteristic of a short-circuited string of modules where we have a looping current in there, and all of the cells are kind of lighting up at different levels based on how much of that current they can or cannot pass in that short circuit. And then drilling down further, I talked about those bypass diodes that we could see thirds of a module or sections of a module's not conducting. Here you can actually see the bypass diode in the junction box on the back of the module itself, warming up and giving off heat because it is passing current through it instead of that third of the module that's being bypassed.